The hell are you supposed to be?
I'm vengeance.
Oh, we know who's gonna face John Cena at Saturday's main event, his last match in his career. We finally know who's gonna face John Cena, guys. We finally find out who's gonna face John Cena. And welcome to the Wrestling Maniac channel. We're gonna be viewing SmackDown for the December 5th edition of SmackDown. All right, a lot of things to talk about in this edition of SmackDown. We're gonna try to make it as short as possible. I'm not gonna go long. Okay, I don't like doing long reviews, really. Hopefully 10 minutes, but we're gonna go as long as we can here. All right, so, all right, guys, we open up the show. Drew McIntyre and Nick Aldis in the parking lot. Drew is still technically suspended, but he thinks this suspension should be lifted, right? And Nick was not lifting the suspension, and he told Drew to go home, and Drew was like, "Yeah, I'll go home. As he gets back into his vehicle, Cody sneaks in from the passenger seat and starts attacking Drew, right? Cody has managed to be pulled away by security, and Drew has managed to drive off. Pissed off Cody Rhodes takes off his jacket, his whatever, and heads down to the ring, through the backstage, all the way down to the ring, pissed off, angry. And he basically cuts a promo that he wants Drew's suspension to be lifted. He wants to face Drew. He wants Drew's suspension to be lifted. Okay? I think they're going to go one more time. Drew and Cody. Don't know what kind of match they're going to do, but I think they're going to go one more time, obviously. Okay? It looks obvious, right? Right. Backstage segment. Tommaso Ciampa still eagerly wants to face Ilya Dragunov. But Ilya Dragunov has another challenge for the U.S. title, and it's Carmelo Hayes. Carmelo Hayes is next on the accepted open challenge, so that's next. Carmelo Hayes and Ilya Dragunov, okay, for the U.S. title. Good match, solid match. I think Carmelo Hayes is good. It's solid. I don't have to say that. But the story here is finally is Ilya Dragunov can finally have enough of Tommaso Ciampa. And so in this match, Carmelo Hayes seems like he has the advantage here, has the win in sight. But as he goes up the turnbuckle and the referee's distracted, Tommaso Ciampa pulls on the turnbuckle and causes Carmelo Hayes to fall, and then that's when Ilya Dragunov takes advantage, finishes off Carmelo Hayes, and wins. Okay, and it's frustrated. Ilya Dragunov says, "Finally, you'll get your match next week, Tommaso Ciampa, next week." Okay, another vignette. We see Damian Priest. In a vignette, hyping up his match with Aleister Black, mixed tag team match. So what happens in this match? This mixed tag team match. He's finally with Zelina against Zelina and Aleister Black. So he's uniting himself with former Judgment Day member Rhea Ripley, known as the Terror Twins, when they left Judgment Day. And so next week on SmackDown, we're gonna have a mixed tag team match: Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest versus Aleister Black and his wife, Zelina Vega. And later on the show, Zelina Vega and Aleister Black have a promo back. Zelina Vega with the snake. Very obvious it's a fake plastic snake. That's obvious, you could tell. Okay. I think this is going to be the conclusion. I don't know. I think this will be the conclusion with this feud going on. I mean, Rhea Ripley has other things going on, right? With Io Sky. Okay. So we got a match, women's match. Alexa Bliss versus Kairi Sane. Kabuki Warriors versus and Alexa Bliss being accompanied by Charlotte Flair. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just checking my phone. I'm sorry for the little distracting, guys. Okay. So this is the match we get. I love this match. This is a good match. And a lot of shit we're going down in this match. Okay. These two put on a good match, Alexa Bliss. The obviously with the story about this match, it's actually what happens after. So Alexa Bliss gets the win, Sister Abigail. Charlotte takes out Asuka. Charlotte comes to celebrate with Alexa. Then all of a sudden, Last Legend and Nia Jax take out Alexa and Charlotte, take out Kabuki Warriors. They get the women's tag team titles, and they make sure to let them know they want this. So from Raw, Liv Morgan, Roxanne, Raquel Rodriguez, Lyra Valkyria, Bayley, Rhea Io, Alexa, and Charlotte, and now Les Legend and Nia Jax all made it known that they want the tag team titles, the women's tag team titles. Right? Right, guys. Okay. So there's a whole bunch of teams. Also, Cody Rhodes was seen backstage with Nick Aldis, and Nick Aldis invited Cody Rhodes to go to his office, and there happens to be Ricky Saints and Oba Femi, who tomorrow have a big title match at NXT Deadline, right? So Aldis leaves it to Cody because Cody has a big announcement. Cody says whoever wins tomorrow's match will face him at Saturday's main event. So if Ricky Saints or Oba Femi win and become champion, whoever the winner is, tomorrow's match will face Cody Rhodes next week. Next week on Saturday's main event, at Saturday's main event. Okay? Crazy, right? Yeah, I know. Okay. 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 And then we got a very quick match. So you know, Jade Cargill's been creating a rampage out over SmackDown, right? Women's division, all of that, making a name for herself. I mean, especially with Chelsea Green. So she takes on Alba Fire. Alba Fire gets an early advantage on Jade Cargill. She gets some shots in, okay? But what happens is, okay, Chelsea Green tries to get involved, but what happens is Kiana James comes and Julia comes, and they manage to take away Chelsea. Chelsea's focused somewhere else. Alba Fire gets distracted, and Jade Cargill just lays it to Alba Fire. Gives her a spine buster, kind of like a bicycle kick, and her finishing move, and Jade just demolishes Alba Fire. Backstage, you see Jade walking back, and you see B-Fab. Jade's like, "Hey, are you speaking to me? You talking to me?" And then you see Mia Yim or Minchin. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Mia Yim, Minchin, whatever, right? You see them, okay? Mia Yim. So they basically challenge. each other to a match, and they go talk to Nick Aldis. So we're gonna probably have a Jade Cargill versus Mia Yim, Minchin match very soon, probably next week. Okay. Then we have the MFT, specifically Solo Sikoa, okay? Specifically Solo Sikoa come out, okay? Solo Sikoa comes out, right, with this faction MFTs, and talks about the riots, specifically Uncle Howdy, specifically Bo Dallas, and chastises his family. Basically, you're right, whatever. And he also says, believe to end it. So, okay, NFT ends. It ends. The promo ends. Okay, they're about to leave the ring, and all of a sudden it gets dark, and you hear the Riot's music. The Riot 6 appear on the apron. Right, apron, and Uncle Howdy appears behind. So unlike last week, the MFTs were there to back up Solo. So we're definitely getting something between the MFTs and the Wyatts. Obviously, the Wyatts have the tag team titles. Assume the MFTs want the title belts. Also, we got a backstage segment where Tama Tonga makes it known to Ilya that he obviously wants the US title. That's before before Solo's MFTs came out for their segment with the Wyatts. Okay. Also, we got a segment backstage, something to do with NXT. Okay. Something really to do with NXT. So Bayley was invited. Nick Aldis announced that Bayley was invited. So NXT talent. Okay. So the NXT talent came in. And it turned out to be Soluka, right? Who is in a big match tomorrow, right? And so Soluka gets the honors to face Bayley at Saturday's main event. I think this is a sign that, yeah, we're getting close to some comps eventually. This is just a test him out against the main event talent. That's what I think this is about. Okay? That's what I think. Now we got, obviously, LA Knight and Gunther cut the promos backstage, hyping up their match, hyping up what about the facing John Cena, but first they have to go through each other. So they have their match as the main event, hard-hitting match, right? They're both. I mean, I always thought Gunther was going to win, but I do like the ending. BFT, Gunther kicks out. I do like the two splashes, one to the stomach, one to the back, puts him in the sleeper. That didn't finish him off. Things like that. When I left, he has advantage. Guys that kind of finished him off with an STF/crossface looking like move to finish LA Knight, and Gunther becomes the final opponent for John Cena in John Cena's career. That Gunther gets a chance to retire John Cena at Saturday's main event. And that's really the end of SmackDown. You know, it wasn't a terrible show, but I'll say it's like, okay. The main event was good. I like the main event. I thought the main event was solid. Overall, the main event was solid. In my opinion, the main event was solid. Okay. But I wouldn't say it's a terrible show or a really, really bad show at all. I thought the main event was okay. Okay. But I think the Alexa Bliss and Kairi Sane match was decent. Carmelo Hayes and Ilya had a decent match. Okay. But I'm interested to see these NXT talents do against the main event talent. I'm interested to see what Ricky Saints or Obafemi could do. I mean, I think we've seen Ricky Saints in NXT in AEW versus Cody, but Obafemi, that intrigues me. And so Luka, she's highly athletic, very athletic. Her against Bayley to see what she can do at Saturday's main event. But yeah, that's my SmackDown review. I guess the main takeaway from this show is basically that Gunther is going to be John Cena's final opponent. Like, share, subscribe, comment below, guys.
Too sweet! Too sweet! Too sweet!